hi everybody. Now look what I've got here, my Amethyst Crystal ball. I'm going to be using this today in our show here, and we'll be taking some live calls as well. And the Amethyst Crystal is all about that intuitive sense that we've all got, and it's about healing rifts or problems or anything that maybe they're connected to your heart, to those heart chakras. And we all want that love and adoration and romance maybe in our lives as well. But we certainly want friendship. If we've got nothing else, we want to look at all of our new beginnings and really ascertain where the friendship's going to come from. So the Amethyst Crystal Ball I use regularly in all of my readings, and you can book me directly at gracedestiny.com. You just go onto the website, choose your reading. You can pay in dollars, you can pay in euros, you can pay in UK pounds, which is often the way that most people do, but we've got a variety of different methods now. So take a look, gracedestiny.com. And you can have an in-depth, in-person reading with me on Skype, like we are here, or on Zoom or on Teams, any of the platforms as well that you want to use. So we've got a visual, a face-to-face reading. And that's what we're going to be doing here on the show. And I'm based in London, here in United Kingdom. And it's early evening here in London. It's lovely weather as well. I hope you are well where you are. I think around early afternoon in the US of A, and Australia very early morning. So we're all on earlies, I think, at the moment. So that's great. It's great to connect everybody around the world. So let's have a look and see what we have here in the Amethyst Crystal. As you can see, this is a really special shade at the moment. It's that violet hue, and we've got some really white, bright lights there. Often they're spirits that are coming through from the afterlife, from the other side, whatever we want to think. And I'm a natural medium, so I will bring any spirit messages to you in my readings. Anybody that does come through and wants to get that personal message to you. So it's a very powerful set of circumstances that we have. And of course, I will use cards as well. So you might be able to see there some of the lights that shine so brightly. And you might also be able to connect yourself. If you meditate with a crystal ball, this is something that you can do very successfully. And you can have a look at some of my meditation videos as well. They're all online. You'll see all of those. But if you look straight into the crystal, look through the crystal, that's when you start to see images. That's when you start to see what is really coming into your psychic eye, your psychic mind. And that, I think, really does help. Now, I've got Enid here in Lyndhurst, New Jersey on the line. Hello there, Enid. You're through to Eleanor Grace, and welcome to the show here. And how are you? How are you at the moment?
Good, Eleanor. Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's my pleasure, my pleasure. Well, Enid, I'm just going to take some images here that are very prominent in the crystal ball here for you. The first thing that I have is lots of clouds in the sky, and these are really quite dull clouds, as though you're just coming out of the night time into the morning. So it's a dawn image that I'm seeing here for you. And that's indicating that there's new beginnings now in your life. I have a boy as well, a son here. Do you have quite a grown-up son, do you? A young man?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You
Yes.
must be thinking, yeah, okay. You must be thinking about him a lot, or there's a lot going on with him at the moment. So I've got a very tall young man here, rubbing his hands, wanting things to work, wanting a bit of magic maybe in his life as well. A bit of, abracadabra. That's what I want to say. And I think that there are some surprises, good ones for him and for you too. So your life is at that dawning. There's something new that is going to happen, and it's exciting, it's positive, it will involve your son, and there will be celebrations around you and him and the family. So look out for that, because I think that's really good for you. It's a really positive vibration that I have. There's travel here as well, and I think that this is travel connected to work, connected to a new role actually for you. You don't have to take a new job,
Um,
but you do. But you do have to take a new position. Does that make sense to you?
yes, that makes sense.
Okay. So are you staying where you are in work and just wanting to climb the ladder a bit more? Because if that's true, then this is going to happen very quickly. So you've got some great opportunities just on course here to impact your life. And I feel that that's very powerful. Now, looking a little closer here into the crystal, I've got a sister. Do you have a sister close to you? Or it could be a really close friend who's like a sister, somebody that really puts their arms around you in times of need, is there to talk to you, give you advice, prop you up, and make you feel better about yourself. Is that your sister or a good friend? Because this
A,
lady
a
is
good friend.
again loop. Hello? Yeah?
Yes, a good friend.
Is a good friend. Okay. She's like a sister, though, isn't she? Because you want to share almost everything with her, I feel. And you can trust her as well. She's safe pair of hands with your deepest personal fears and your hopes and wishes and dreams as well. Don't forget those. That's a very important part of you, because you are an optimist, really, rather than a pessimist. You do want to see the positive in life. You want to see also the positive in you. So, new position, a new celebration with your son. You will travel quite significantly with a job or a role, and I think it's good for you. It's good because it means that you've got access to people. You're going to expand your life. You're welcoming new people. Remember, it's a new day. It really is the cloudiness of nighttime going, and that bright sunshine really impacting onto your life. And I feel that that's going to be personal, a very personal journey. So let me just now have a look at some cards. I'm going to take some here. These are my very large tarot cards. I like to use these because it does give me a sense of destiny here. I feel that this one is here for you. It is the Five of Swords, just looking at it here. I picked it straight out of the deck here. And the Five of Swords means that you're protected, your mind is protected. It's about your intellect, what you want personally. You may have felt recently that you've been insulted slightly. Your intelligence has been insulted. Somebody's tried to pull the wool over your eyes, tried to make you feel as though you're not quite on it. It could be a deceptive approach. And this is at work as well. So we've got the workplace here really covering you and this journey as you're going forward. So you need to be careful with who you're sharing information with. And this is about the future, about what the plans may be, what you want for yourself. Just be a little careful. However, here you are putting down your burdens, and that's the most important thing for you to understand, that now it's
Mhm.
time to get rid of those inner fears, everything from here, from in your heart, whatever it is that, I just want you to shout out and to sort of say, from here, from your mind, this is what I want. So now you've got the opportunity to do exactly that. Your mum as well, is she with you or in spirit? Because I feel as though there's a very powerful connection coming from spirit here. It's from the Amethyst Crystal. It comes straight to you. But I want to go to a mother, grandmother, but I feel mother. Is she with you at the moment? Is she here on the earth plane now?
My grandmother.
It's your grandmother
She was like
that
a
is
mother.
in spirit.
Yeah, she was like a mother to me.
Was she? Ah, that's why I've got this sort of mother, grandmother. She's here. Yeah, I think that she wants to lift your chin up a bit. She's down here and she wants to go like this. And that's what I'm doing. And patting you, wants to touch you, be a bit tactile with you and say, the best is yet to come here. Although you don't know it at the moment, the best is most definitely to come. Now, it's going to take another card, and this is what you've got to do. This is the judgment card. It's the time to make decisions, and they are important decisions as well for you. And I think that sometimes we just put things off, don't we? We sort of say, oh, I'm not quite ready to do that. I'm not quite ready to just jump into that next phase. And yet here you have got this crossing your path, this decision. Now, remember what I've said. It's about your son and a family celebration. He is in for a good few surprises. They're lovely ones. He's rubbing his hands together. He's very, very pleased. So I'm delighted here for your son, for you. Your grandmother in spirit has come through to say, look, keep going, make that decision, don't look back. And this is connected to work. So you will have to be careful of some deception around you, the people in particular. Put your burdens down, don't look back, go forward and really take your time now. And take your time to just be saying to yourself, do you know what? I'm worth it. I'm worth all the time and trouble. So thank you for your call here. And I wish you
Thank
every
you.
bit of luck. That's my pleasure. My pleasure. I have another caller, I think. Is this Lynn? Is it? Are you on the line, Lynn? Oh, sorry, it's Sandra. Do apologise. That was Lynn, wasn't it? Getting all mixed up. It's when I look into the crystal ball, it just sends me somewhere else. That's what it does. Hello, Sandra. Hi, where are you?
Hello. I'm well. How are you?
Yes, really good in London here in the UK. And you're in Pennsylvania, USA, yeah?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Let me take some cards for you and let me see
Sure.
exactly what is here. I'm also going to have a look into your crystal ball as well. So we'll see what we're doing. Ah, brilliant. Fabulous. We've got the star card here for you. Now, the star card is a wonderful gift, really. It's about making sure that your hopes and dreams are intact, that you still have wishes that you want to see fulfilled, that you still have some time left. There's the star. And underneath the star, you'll see the younger version of you. This is you as a young woman here, not a child, not a teenager, a young woman who is on a journey of making sure that you're making a life for yourself with a very solid set of plans. It is hopeful, it is wishing, but it's also very, very lucky. It's about wishing on a star. It's all of those sorts of sayings. But in the tarot, it indicates that you're on a good platform right now. I feel that you are not only wishing here for yourself, Sandra, but you're wishing for other people as well. So I think that you want to take other people with you and sort of it's a collective around you. So you enjoy championing causes for other groups of people, and you perhaps will be a very respected person who other people admire and want to talk to and want to trust as well. And I think in the community, that standing in the community is what I'm feeling here about you, that you're recognized as a proper person, a trustworthy person, a very nice woman. And I think that there's this inner you, this youthful sense of who you are that's now coming out. So you're going to be very playful in the near future over the next few days and weeks and months, and holidays very much being around you and you wanting to have that sense that every day is a very powerful day for you and a new beginning, a new start as well. And that's what the star car is all about. Now, you can get this mix of feelings and emotions when you're in this sort of state of mind, because you can pull anything out of the air. It's a bit like opening up Pandora's box. You can do it, and you can bring in all sorts of mixed feelings and emotions. So you are being guided here to say to yourself, okay, I can have everything. I can be in a bad mood, good mood, even tempered. I can be happy. I can be sad. You can go around the range of emotions at the moment, and you're probably feeling all of that right now. Would you say that that's true? Would you, that it's quite difficult to sort of ground yourself right now and think, well, yes, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to focus on. Are you with that? Do you understand that here?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you've got this card next. It's all about making plans for the future, making money. That's certainly part of this journey that you're on right now, and making that secure. So, security is important here for you. Remember, I'm just pulling these out at random. Now, we have got this particular gentleman here who is making you an offer that you can't really refuse. It's an offer of love and support, not necessarily coming from your partner or your lover, but from a person that wishes you well, that wants to see you really take good care of yourself and wants to see you in a much happier place, a much happier position. So it's a good friend, it can be a mentor, it can also be somebody who's around you, a near neighbor even, or somebody at work. Now, I feel that there is a concern around your neighborhood, and that there will be some conversations that you're going to have about where you're living and what's happening. Maybe you want to make a move or a change, or you want changes within the near neighborhood. Is that right? Is that something
Yes.
that is relevant to you? Okay. Um, you're being given here a few keys. They unlock doors, and they open up new opportunities. This is from spirit to you, coming straight through to you. And I can see this sort of issue with near neighbors, not people, but the neighborhood, and you wanting to open up a new doorway for you. So you will do that because you've been given the key to success here today, and you've been able to use this range of emotions, this Pandora's box, this mix of feelings that you have. And remember, you can be happy or you can be sad. You can be grateful and glad, or you can be moaning and groaning. So we've got this very definite pathway now. You've got to decide if you're going to step on that and really make things happen for yourself, or are you going to just let it all go by? Don't miss life. Don't just stand by and say, oh, all of this is happening. Get on board with it and make things happen for yourself. You can. You're being given absolutely the right opportunity to do exactly that right now. Got a birthday coming up, so that's going to be nice. Somebody will be celebrating very soon. That's going to be a bit more of a breakthrough, nice relaxation, but you've also got Three of Cups. So recognition in your relationship. And this, I feel, is a new source of friendship, a new source of respect that is going to be given to you, and a new source of where you're going to next. So that's very important. It's a key importance here in your life. You've got the arrows of love that are being thrown in your direction. So that's something else that you need to recognize, I think, and to sort of say to yourself, well, I have got this capability of attracting to me some very important new beginnings. Remember that you're coming into that time of celebration, magical things around where you can make decisions and you can go in whatever direction you need to. So, is this a new acquaintance of yours? Have you recently met someone who is quite a good friend that you get this very nice feeling with? Is that for you at the moment, or is that within an existing relationship where suddenly it's much better than it has been for a while? Which one is it? Which one suits you?
The current one.
Yeah. Um, but you know what? It's going to get even better because these arrows of love, they're sort of being thrown in your direction. So it's a bit like Cupid's bow that suddenly you're going to get appreciated, perhaps a bit more than you have been, that you're going to be allowed a lot more sort of freedom. And again, your neighborhood, moving on, I think that freedom and that sense of going forward together is is really important here for you. Where did you want to be when you were a young woman? Where was that? Did you want to live somewhere in particular that was very special? Just going to get the crystal ball now here for you. Was there a dream that you had, which was, I want to be there, I want to live there, and that's something that I'm going to make happen in my lifetime? Because if so, I feel that this is now a time that's coming into view. Here I've got this quartz crystal. This is a pure quartz with aquamarine shades in it too. And I'm just lighting this up, just getting a bit of light on it so that you can see it. So, which is true for you? When you were younger, what was your dream? Is that still attainable and achievable for you? Because that's where I feel you are going. You also got a man in spirit with you, is like pushing you along. There's somebody in a wheelchair as well. I feel that there's a man in a wheelchair and a man standing by his side. What does that mean to you? Is that part of your family tree?
It could be my father. I don't know the man in the wheelchair, but I know my mother was in a wheelchair before she passed.
Ah, was she? I think it must be me seeing the man, and it looks like a man in a wheelchair, but the man is by the wheelchair. Okay, your father is with you. Let's concentrate on your father. I think he was showing me the symbol of the wheelchair so that you recognized who he is. And do you know what? He wants you to really keep going, especially with your attempts to make contact with him, because he is there. You can get through to him, but you need to sort of think about him just before you go to sleep, because he's going to enter into your dreams. That's where he is, in that subconscious world, and that's where you can talk to him. But you need to decide upon a place where you can meet in your dreams. So think about a room that you can go to. Maybe it's a room that you both knew, with a family home when you were a child. Remember, you drew the star card right from the start. So that is you as a younger woman. And this is must be when something major happened between you and him. Maybe he passed over and he wants to recognize you and remember you as that younger woman, as his daughter, and he wants to talk to you as well. He wants to be able to show you these keys that are here. He's given you 3 or 4, so there's different routes available for you to be able to make a move now, for you to move on. You don't have to lose people to do that. You can take people with you, but you must take the decision to move on. There's like camper vans here and caravans and big trailers as well. I'm seeing those, they're all lined up. They must mean something to you. I'm also seeing your father here as may be coming across as quite a stern person at times, quite strong in his views, but he had to be. He had to be a strong character in order to show you the way and his family and to protect you and the family. So there was very important needs that he had, pressing needs that he had to deal with all the time. And he did so very successfully. He doesn't regret a thing in his life. He really doesn't. And that's what he's saying to you. Don't you regret anything either. So this crystal ball here is showing me this movement, transition of strength as well. So you will be reaching a very strong moment now. And I just see you leaping ahead, pushing forward, leaping ahead. Um, your mother's strength, I think, was very much in her heart. I think she loved and was quite soft and sentimental as well. And you are the same at times, but you're a mixture of the two. And you will be very powerful and very strong in this next 12 months in order to make a much, much better future here for yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed that little demonstration of mediumship and also clairvoyance and your reading too. So has all of that made sense to you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
That's my pleasure. And I'm wishing you all the best of luck in the future. So, make a wish. And you can do this too by just making a cosmic order. Everybody can do this who's watching now. And that's to make a wish on this crystal ball. The aquamarine's coming in. And we've got the bright lights that are there. And all you need to do is just blow your wish. So we're going to go. And just like you're blowing out some birthday candles. And that's your wish to the universe. Close your eyes, make your wish, and just blow onto the crystal. Wake up tomorrow and your wish will be on its way. So I'm going to say thank you to all of you for joining me here on Eleanor Grace Destiny Show. And to say to you as well that you can really access that subconscious level of mediumship in your dreams. Think about who you want to make contact with. Think about that person in a bubble in your mind just before you go to sleep, and make a note of what you remember in the morning. Invite spirit to you. I will see you next week. Thank you for joining me here on Moonstruck TV Psychic Radio A1R. See you next week. Bye-bye.